In this guide, the design and visualization of an DIA was developed. The main function of a defibrillation is to perform the resuscitation of the electrical activity of the earth by means of an energy discharge. In this case, there were three pathologies: ventricular fibrillation, tachycardia, and bradycardia. All the design of the equipment was made with the schematic that is seen, in which there are two selections. The first is the choice of the patient of pathology that is going to work, and the second in which the doors are made by the team, which increase in energy proportionality. For the interaction with the user, there are LED indicators of each one of the pathologies and the result obtained after defibrillation. To obtain the patient signals, we have simulation of these. Its signals were sent through the Arduino microcontroller and processed in the circuit known as air-to-air, which performs the conversion of digital and analog signals.
This is the operation selection of the first patient in the deep switch. Position 1 is placed and it is observed as during the whole process. The green LED is illuminated. In the oscilloscope, the signal is normal and it is read during all the time that this position is selected. In the second position, there is ventricular fibrillation. When selecting it, the signal that the patient has it read, and after that the yellow LED is turned on as the patient requires the fibrillation. The first charge and discharge is done, equivalent to 17 joules of energy, and evidence to the user of the indicator LED. After, the user continues without signs, a second download is made, this time equivalent to 19 joules of energy, and the user is shown on the indicator LED. As the patient is still without a signal, the last discharge is made, and again the user is shown on the indicator LED. This time is this 120 joules of energy. The team is only willing to give 3 downloads. So if in the third discharge the patient has no vital signs, turn on the red LED and he makes an arrangement of lights to see that the team has finished it in fusion.
In the third position, we have the tachycardia with the white LED. In this case, we also use the equipment with the same methodology of 3 discharges that increase their energy proportionally after checking the patient's signs reading. And finally, there is bradycardia. In this pathology, the equipment is not used. In this case, the patient signal is shown, and the blue LED lights up. The equipment is also designed so that the patient can recover after some of the discharge. And this at this moment is this scene that in fibrillation the patient is discharged with 75 joules of energy, and then reanimated with the ECG signal under normal condition, and the multicolored LED lights up. These are the calculations of the current in the capacitor of the deer discharge and its verification. These are the four biological signals. Finally, within our team are the connection shows at the beginning of the video.